Hey guys, how's it going? Today I'm going to talk about the Andy Warhol Diaries, in particular this version, which is edited by Pat Hackett, and what I've learned directly from Andy Warhol's work about how to get a discipline in documenting my life, especially here on YouTube. Andy Warhol kept a diary for over a decade, from 1976 until the day before he died, which was in 1987. Every single day, he'd call up Pat Hackett and just literally spill what he ate, who he met, what he spent down to the last dollar. Imagine if Andy Warhol had a YouTube channel today, he'd probably be vlogging from Studio 54, breaking down every single expense, and maybe even doing reviews of his wigs. Who knows? For those of you that don't know, Andy Warhol is basically the pioneer, if not even the creator, of what we call pop art, at least from the visual aspect, which includes paintings, prints, videos, movies, you name it. Andy Warhol was one of the first artists to really show the ups and downs of being a celebrity on media. At the time when social media didn't exist, television was still a new and pretty exciting medium, and a lot of people thought that if you were on TV for the famous 15 minutes, you made it. One thing that particularly impressed me is Andy Warhol discipline. The discipline that he had in calling every single day, pretty much every single day, he was just waking up, thinking about what was going to happen during the day and getting on the phone and talk with Pat Hackett about what happened the day before, or sometimes a couple of days before, depending on Andy Warhol's schedule. But the interesting point in this is that he thought that content is documenting something, not creating. And if you are thinking about starting a YouTube channel, if you're thinking about trying to document your life, hoping that is going to be of some form of value or help for somebody out there, then you're definitely right. You don't have to think that just because you're doing something repetitive, it's boring. If you are comfortable with sharing your life and your adventures here on YouTube, you are already creating content. So how does this work in 2025 here on YouTube? Here's what I take from Andy Warhol work from his diaries. Point number one, consistency beats spectacle. Even if you think a day is dull, document it. Your audience will see patterns you probably don't. Number two, numbers don't matter. Warhol logged in everything. For example, having a dinner with somebody he didn't have anything in common, and still he managed to assign context to details. And this is because you don't have to think about making videos for numbers, especially at the beginning. You need to create a YouTube channel where you're going to share documents of your life, videos that document what you do. Then the audience will look to these videos, and hopefully with the help of algorithm, you reach more people. But in the end, especially at the beginning, don't think too much about numbers. Number three is life is the content. You don't need to create drama. Just record the truth. Warhol's hangouts with the likes of Muhammad Ali or Calvin Klein weren't hyped. They were just there. That honesty gave it power. And you can do the same with your video clips. You can go crazy and experiment with short form content just because you want to take YouTube on as a challenge, and that becomes your little project. Now, it's going to be up to you how consistent you're going to be. In my case, is literally because of FOMO, fear of missing out. I had a really intense life, pretty much since I was 16, 15 years old. And I always thought how would have been if I had a camera with me and being able to take photos and make videos of my everyday life. Now, thanks to the technology that we have, YouTube and internet, I finally be able to document my life first and most for myself. In fact, the 10 Years podcast is my own diary, and I love to share this with you in the hope that it's going to provide some value or some help for other people that may be there in the same situation as myself, trying to make a living in the entertainment and art world, living the life through the many challenges we all are facing more or less everywhere around the world. Don't forget to like and subscribe to support my YouTube channel, and please do the same for other YouTube channels, especially the ones of small creators, independent creators that are trying to put out their content, their life, documenting what happens, and especially if you are in the entertainment and music world, I'm sure you're gonna find something interesting from my videos. So stay tuned, I'll see you soon, and ciao for now.